All right, we want to thank everybody for being here tonight. This is the first night, Tuesday night, right? First Tuesday of the month that we're doing our Zoom and first in 2025. Excited. I'll tell you why we're excited. I've been watching what's been going on, not only in around the world, right? But we see it in a new administration we have. And we also we've been in this space for quite some time, and now it's starting to really, really pick up steam. How you doing, Joe O'Brien there? I've just seen her join in. Awesome, awesome. Wow, testimony from her. We're going to hear about a company tonight, guys. If you're brand new to seeing this evening, in the chat, in the meeting chat, just stick it in there. Say something like, "Hey, I'm brand new," right? Get into the chat and put in there and post in there that you're new, first watching this. And we're going to hear about something. Wow, Asante Organics, right? And I'll tell you why I'm excited because we were able to get ourselves involved in a way of life before it becomes a way of life. And this is a product company that is second to none. And why can you say that? Because everything is 100% chemical free. Everything is 100% toxic free and certified organic living products, right? A company that one has a product line that was nominated for a Nobel Prize in gut health, has the strongest alkalizing products in the world, according to the NBC network back in 2012, and used in research centers around the world as a protocol to help save lives, and a product line that has gained. A lot of people like, wow, I never heard of Asante Organics. We've been just this quiet little giant, right? And but it's not getting too quiet anymore because we're seeing a lot of things happening. And we've, also gained, we have a product line that has, ever since our inception in business, every single year we get a international Greenpeace Award for the ingredients in our personal care line. So we really take these products to another level. I mean, to heart, because we got to use these things too. Our families use these products, our kids, our grandkids, things like that. And you know what? Let's talk a little bit. And before she falls asleep, because she's got the phone in bed over there, I want you guys to hear a few testimonies and and hear what the products are doing for some of the people across the world, across the globe. We're a global company. So, Edie, come on, talk to us. Oh, that's right, you can't unmute. So I'm gonna put you so you can unmute here, Edie. All right, let's see. There you go. Now you should be able to unmute yourself. How's that?
Hello.
Perfect. Tell everybody about these wonderful products, how you found the company, what they're doing for you in your life.
Oh, wow. Well, I found the company because Pastor Toto, Shane Vaughn, had you on as a guest. It was a fluke. I think it was a divine appointment, personally. And your story, your testimony, um, you talking about the products, you talking about um, God's garden, and I've believed for many, many, many months that was just something that the Lord had just been putting on me, that, with everything going around in our society, with the toxins, the chemicals being sprayed, people getting cancers left and right. Um, my eyes have just been slowly opened to the fact that I believe God gave us everything we need. And after I got started, and started just within just a matter of weeks, my body, and I think I used the phrase last week, I didn't know how bad I felt until I started feeling so good. And so, in a sense, the scales are kind of being peeled off of my eyes, and I'm seeing things, from a total different aspect of as far as being healthy and being able to help other people hopefully, see this as well and just, expose the bad things and expose them to the good things. Bad out, good in. And I'm getting personally, I'm getting great results. I'm sleeping good. My hair's growing. My skin looks great. I'm losing weight. I don't have joint inflammation anymore. I mean, I just feel like I'm a whole new person.
Hmm. You hear that, guys and gals? Mint, that's for you. Um, but I mean, and Edie was, let's look at this. I mean, Edie was a professional bodybuilder as well who competed. So for that to come out of that, for that type of a testimony to come out of that particular industry, that's huge. It's absolutely huge. But hey, guess what? We're gonna go over down to we're gonna hear some other testimonies, right? I'm just gonna call you out tonight. We're gonna call you out. So Amy, I think you can unmute yourself. Yeah, I got you all hooked up.
Hello, hello.
Perfect. There's the beautiful Amy. All right. Hey, wait, guys,
Old.
and gals, guys and gals, let's make this like an official thing because I get like really, this is like I was an entertainer at one time, right? So my brother and myself in the bands back in the 80s on the MTV stuff, right? And here's a lady, Amy, that used to go the World Wrestling Federation, right? She went to prom. She went to the prom with the Undertaker. And you know what? He came back just this past week. I saw. Did you know that? At a big
Yeah.
old motorcycle. But anyway, we're not talking about WWE here. We're talking about Asante Organics. So tell them, Amy, the
Yeah.
products.
Hi, it is cold in Houston. Wow. It's like really cold for us. So, just I got a blanket in my lap. I'm all snuggly over here. But okay, Asante Organics. Wow. I okay, so I was with a previous company for about 7 years and resigned in May. And I was just on a journey of, okay, they're not clean. I need to look for, products that, really are clean. And then I met Michael and I found out that if it doesn't say 100% organic, USDA certified, they're not clean or botanical or natural, you know, they're just it's not. So, and my my eyes have been opened as well. And actually, um the way I feel, kind of like Edie. It's like I didn't know that I thought I felt great, actually. And, realizing with these products, we talk about the greens and the reds and like kind of a whole go green pack with the phytos, the daily, the probiotic, all of that. And the Be Natural is one of my favorite products with sleep and hormones and allergies. I've been without it for about a week because, I thought I had more in the pantry, but I've been sneezing more. And Matt's like, "You're out of Be Natural, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yes, it's terrible." And just haven't felt as good. It's crazy. But I do feel great. But just my sinuses and allergies, I noticed for sure in my sleep. But I also I have to talk about chapstick and lip gloss. Okay, men, you can use chapstick. We don't want you to use the lip gloss, but these are amazing products. I have this on right now. It's just I love it so much. So we don't talk about a lot of other products sometimes. So I keep them at my desk, but I just wanted to shout these out. I love them, love them. And yeah, my husband and I kind of like knew about supplements my whole life. Like my grandparents were on Amway, my parents did Amway and Herbalife. So I've kind of been in network marketing before I was born, I say. So, and I've been on supplements most of my life, and Matt too, my husband, and so we've just been really excited about just healing our, we can't say it out loud on social media, but really starting to repair our gut. And the ultimate prevention with illness and disease is alkalining our bodies. So it's just been such a great education. And thank you, Michael. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, JJ and Angie, everyone, just for what y'all do. And, and I just love telling people what, because I have been on so many other supplements throughout my life, I love telling people I don't, I try to stay away from the negative and just go, wow, y'all know that I loved my liquid collagen from my previous company, but I don't even need it anymore because, these products take care of the inflammation in the joints and everything. So I haven't even missed it, which is weird because yeah. Anyway, so I just like to talk about why I love these and why I feel different than I did with other products, and so it's been good. It's been good. There's so much noise out there. We just have to focus on um, why these products are so good and how, in our experience, and why we love them. And it's really kind of up to us out there in the field, just educating, you know, um, about these products. So it's just been really good. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. And you know what? I got to tell you guys something. Right, right before I was watching this, I had an hour to kill. So I was like, I just got to wind down because I got home a little early today. And I was flipping through the stations and there was Seinfeld, right? And it was the Seinfeld episode where these guys went to a healer, right? They went to a healer. And I'm like, wow. I was telling, Dr. Becky, who you guys will meet on Thursday. I was like, she called me up while she was driving home and was asking me a question. I says, you won't believe it. You're watching this and it's a comedy, but they're talking about the medical system and you're just a customer and they're not there to fix you. They're it was so tuned into the way we talk about things as today. And I'm like, wow, that was in 1991. Nothing has changed. It really hasn't changed. And what we do is what I like about this company, we're an education company first. You don't have to sell nothing here. It's all about educating people and allowing them to, and then we provide the solutions, right? Once you're educated and how to fix anything and everything, here's the solutions, right? And you know what? Then we allow people to make decisions. And one person that made an awesome decision about a year and a half ago, I'm going to call her out. I hope she's going to come on and tell you her story. But Joe O'Brien, tell him about your experience with the Asante Organics product line. Uh-oh.
Hi there.
There you are.
Here I
Hey,
am.
it's warm over by you. Look, you don't even have a jacket on. It's unbelievable.
Well, I got puppies running. Uh,
There you go.
so I started Asante Organics about a year and a half ago, and I had just recently left a job that I couldn't do anymore because I had trouble walking and I had a lot of inflammation and arthritis in my back. I thought I was going to need some kind of surgery. I wasn't sure about that. But I started the products slowly because I wasn't sure about them. Um, and as I was taking them, I felt better and better each day. And it was quick. It wasn't like, oh, a month later I feel better. It was like a week, and I started to feel really a lot better. Um, and I've lost a ton of weight. I've lost a ton of inflammation, and I am walking much better. than I was before. And it's only going to get better and better as I lose weight and as I keep myself alkalized.
Yes, 1000%. And I got to tell you guys something. Joe didn't just lose 10, 15, 20 pounds. She lost over 100 pounds. So you can just imagine, when you lose 10 pounds, that's taking 40. Just by losing 10 pounds, you take 40 pounds of pressure off your knees. Just by losing 10 pounds, you take 60 pounds of pressure off your hips. Imagine how good somebody can feel doing that and continuing, just continuing the process. It's a process. It's your life. This is, when we're kids, our bodies do this for ourselves. I think the good Lord really knew what he was doing because, we know he knew what he was doing. But when you're kids, we're not responsible. But there comes a point where you got to take responsibility for your life. And then what happens is, boom, now you get to have all this. You have to manually do what your body used to do for you when you were younger. And then your body gets back into that place of excellence, right? Hey, one last person we can hear from is, and then we'll talk a little bit about the company. I want to introduce you to our president. He's an awesome guy, and he'll tell you a little bit more about the company and the income, because there is a business here. And we'll hear a little bit from my brother Dan, and let you hear a little bit about the timing positioning. But first, let's hear. Everybody needs a little mint in their life, at least twice a week. So we'll let you have her tonight and Thursday. How's that? Mint. Are you there?
I am here. Everybody needs a little mint. What a great healing herb. Hi.
There you are. Perfect.
Okay, I have lighting issues, but bear with me. Anyway, hi everybody. Welcome to Now. And I'm so happy that we're all here bringing in the new year together. This is so fabulous what we have. And I'm more astonished all the time. I've made a commitment to try a couple of new products every month. I started out just looking for some enzymes. I found them. They worked great. I just kept using them. And then I got educated. I learned 100% organic is a lot different. It's a lot different. As a matter of fact, it's a world of difference. And I had to try it on myself to find out. I'm particularly thrilled with the Super Sprout Sterols because, this was my issue. I needed some balancing in my body, and it was affecting my energy. I never drink caffeine. I don't have any kind of energy drinks. So if I'm not popping out of bed ready to go, then there's something that's not in alignment. I'm really, really happy that these products work so well. Anybody who's ever had issues with their thyroid and had just feeling cold all the time, that was me. I did that for about 9 years, always bringing extra layers, dress in layers. And the Super Sprout Sterols work so great that about 6 weeks into it, I crossed a mental barrier in my mind that I decided for my New Year's resolution, I wanted to put an ice bath on my patio and have a minimum of 1 dip every single week. And I would have never thought that I'd do that for myself, even though I've been studying the research for 3 years, and I've found that it's really fantastic. It's 10 times more powerful than hot therapy, but couldn't get past the idea of cold. And it's my testimony now is that when my body starts feeling better, my mind works better. And the body is the first intelligence. It's not the mind. And I use the analogy, if anybody's ever had food poisoning, the body knows long in advance what's going on, right? The mind is going, oh, my tummy kind of hurts, or oh my goodness, I'm nauseous. What's going on? It's still trying to figure things out. But a day later is like, yeah, I had an upset stomach. I was vomiting. I think I might have had food poisoning. Meanwhile, the body's already taken care of everything. This is what's happening with me. My body is taking care of things, and then it's affecting my mind. So I've started it. I've got it out there, and I've christened the ice bath. I'm really happy that my mental limitations are falling away as well. I feel like I have more time to do things, even though they're the same 24 hours in every day. So I'm not sure how the products added hours to my clock, but I seem to be a lot more productive, and my mental barriers are just dissolving as my body gets more and more functional. I really enjoy experimenting with new products. I used my 50% off coupon to explore some new products that I'm sure they're very good, but I just didn't have a lot of inspiration. And because of that 50% off, I said, well, let me just check something out here. So that should be coming. Actually, I think it arrived today. I have to go check. So I'm encouraging everybody, stay on your easy order. That 50% off coupon is pretty sweet, and we get to take advantage of it however we see fit. I can talk more about it on Thursday, actually, but I just want to remind everybody right now, check your order and keep it going, because that is a very, very generous offer. If anybody wanted to know, ooh, what's the latest offer? That is fantastic. It's the offer that keeps giving month after month. So I'm taking advantage of it, and I hope everybody else does too. This is a really, really good thing. My vote is, how do you narrow it down? Super Sprout Sterols, of course, and then the Phyto Cleanse. Everybody's talking about their allergies and their this and their that. Get that stuff out of there. Got the sea salt, all my basics and my reds and greens. And then Dr. JJ told me, hey, your basics include D3 and K2. So get all those in there. And anybody got any questions on what my protocol was? You can hit me up on Facebook or whatever. And I'm happy to share.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It's always
a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. And I want to thank everybody for all your testimonies. And you know what? Tell you a little bit more about the company and everything, and the business that's behind it. I mean, imagine having your own store. You don't have to do anything. You just have to go tell people where to go. You own your own store. Remember that, everybody's now shopping online, let's face it, okay? And then we provide a place where you're actually getting paid to shop, and you're earning cash back on all your online purchases and converting what you already spend and buy into earnings. Wow, that's precious stuff. I love it. But to tell you a little bit more about the company, I'm going to introduce our awesome president, and helps everybody. He's always doing something. He's got time for everybody. So just hit him up if you need him. Everybody knows that. Dr. JJ.
Well, thank you, Michael. Thank you, everybody that's already participated in the call. We've got really a great situation here. As Michael said, everybody is buying online. If I was speaking to somebody 10 years previously, because I don't know about ordering, everybody's ordering online now. So that stigma is gone. Also, the world is going green and organic before our eyes. People are getting educated and are about to get even more educated with the new administration that's coming in about making America healthy again on toxic ingredients in our water and our air and our food and our personal care products. So here's the great thing. You've heard a couple of testimonials today. People start using our products and they fall in love with them. And they're guaranteed to work as well, if not better, than the products they grew up with. So really, there's one of three things you want to decide. If you want to be a retail customer, we'd love to take care of you. We sign up retail customers every single day. A retail customer is going to pay 30% more than a wholesale customer. A wholesale customer is the second option. You can be a wholesale customer and save that 30%. And by the way, you can do that for as little as one-time investment of $29.95. It's a lot less than a Costco membership, and that's not an annual fee. It's only investment one time. But the third opportunity is if you see and hear what other people are seeing and hearing on this call and on all of our other calls, that you're going to fall in love with the products, and you're just going to organically, naturally tell other people about it. And for that, for you spreading the word, we want to compensate you. And the great thing is we can offer you 6 different ways to get paid. You don't have to choose one of those 6. You can be eligible for all of those 6. And I'm not going to go over all six tonight. We're going to keep it brief, but I'm going to talk about just two of the six. Two of the six ways that we pay you is a very special type of pay. It's a very special type of income. It's called residual income. And residual income is defined as doing a job or a business or even an action of some sort one time and getting paid over and over and over again. So if you were a famous author and you wrote a book one time, every time a book sold, you get paid a residual income. If you're a musician and you recorded a hit song one time, every time it was played on the radio or downloaded or somebody bought your music, you'd get paid. Well, we offer you that here because we've got a catalog of over 100 organic and toxic-free products that are guaranteed to work. And we've got something for everybody. We've got things for your skin, your hair. We've got nutritional products. We've got anti-aging products. We've got alkalizing products. As Mr. Winiger said, we're the #1 alkalizing company in the world. And we've got cleansing products, organic essential oils, the list goes on. We've got something for everybody, even house cleaning products. And what we're inviting you to do is get educated. Become a conscious consumer, because as you become a conscious consumer and start reading the ingredients in the products that you're already spending money on, and you and your loved ones are using on a daily basis, you're going to be upset. You're going to be upset that we're the first ones to share this with you. And you're going to say, why am I putting this in and on my body? Why are my kids putting this in and on their body? So we're going to invite you to ditch and switch. Take those toxic products that you're spending good money on, throw them in the garbage, and use that same money to buy toxic-free products from us. Again, we guarantee you're going to love them. And as you use them, now you're developing a toxic-free home. And as you share this with other people, as you educate other people, and they start developing a toxic-free home, every time they order and reorder and reorder, we're going to give you some money from every one of their orders. Sounds really simple, but it's even better than that. As they tell people who tell people who tell people, basically to infinity, we're going to pay you for a little piece of each of those orders and reorders. And even though our products are toxic-free, which are amazing, they're still everyday use commodity products. So think about the toothpaste you're using right now. Think about the soap you're using now, or shampoo, or nutritional products. What happens is your bottle or your tube or your jar, what happens when the products start getting low? You instinctively go online or go to a store somewhere and buy more. Well, that's what your guests are going to do. And each time they buy the products, you're going to get paid. And that's as hard as it has to be. If they see what you see, and they start referring people to their website and they start earning money, you can earn up to 100% check match on their referral checks. So it doesn't have to be more complicated than that. I mean, if you want to know more information, we're happy to give you more information, but there's no small print. So really, at the end of the day, you're going to tell people who are going to tell people, and we want to pay you very, very well for that. It's really the most generous compensation plan and most noble offering that I know of out there in a market that's about to go through $1 trillion growth expansion. And we want you to be part of it. So with that, I'll turn this back to our CEO and founder, Michael Winiger. Thank you, Michael.
Absolutely. And guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about timing and positioning, and better than myself talking to you about that, my brother puts it perfectly. So I'm going to allow Daniel to come on. And where are you? Where are you with this company? Like that's really important in life, and we'll learn why. Daniel.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we offer an extremely rare opportunity here at Asante Organics, because you have a very stable company that's been around for a long time, that's in front of a way of life before it becomes a way of life. I tell people all day long, we offer a once-in-a-lifetime business opportunity. And people say, that's a pretty bold statement, Daniel. I said, well, let me back it up. The world is going green once. You get one shot at becoming rich, retired, and wealthy from the green movement. Because once the world has gone green, obviously it's too late. All the millionaires have been made. Right now, they project approximately 9% of the world is green. And what they're projecting is 7 to 8 years from now, that 9% to be basically 95%, simply stating that the world has been educated. See, what you have here in front of you is you're involved in the next paradigm shift in life. And I'm going to take a moment to speak about it because it's very powerful. A fancy way of saying a product or device once brought to market 8, 10 years down the road, it's a way of life. Most human beings will have the opportunity to get involved in 1 to maybe 2 paradigm shifts in a lifetime. That's how extremely rare they are. The last one you could have got involved with was back in the early 80s. Mr. Jobs creates the computer, Mr. Gates creates software, and the internet is born. Now, woulda, coulda, shoulda, all of us, right? If you were first in the 80s selling anything online, from baseball caps to wristwatches to toothpicks to blinds to picture frames, you name it, you are a multimillionaire today. And I tell people, go online and open your store, your website, and see if you become a multimillionaire selling whatever you wish to sell. And the chances are slim to none because there's hundreds or thousands of websites globally. Okay, it's a way of life. Look at the computer. I don't know one company in the world using typewriters anymore. It is a way of life. Well, not Michael, Daniel, Dr. JJ, but Forbes magazine and business journals around the world are calling the green movement the next paradigm shift in life. The last one was back in 1982. A $400 investment in Microsoft stock would yield you $37 to $39 million. That's the power of getting involved in a paradigm shift. Timing and positioning, very, very important. That's what you have here. Okay, I teach it all day long. If you can get involved in a way of life before it becomes a way of life, you're a wealthy individual. And whether I like it, anyone on this Zoom likes it, the world's going green. Now, it's a beautiful thing from a business standpoint that only 9% of the world's green. Bad from a health standpoint. You got 91% of people using products when they take a shower on their kitchen countertops, bathroom countertops, with hundreds of chemicals. Not 10 or 20, but hundreds of chemicals, and not chemicals linked to skin or eye irritation, but chemicals linked to serious disease and illness like Alzheimer's, dementia, liver and kidney problems, reproductive problems in females, cancer. I mean, terrible things. So now there's a company that makes all those things that you and your loved ones use every single day, not luxury products, staples in people's homes. Are called ancillary products, a fancy word for saying products people use every single day without thinking about it. That's what created more millionaires in our industry than any other product category niche. It's pretty much personal care. We're much more than that. We have essential oils, we have nutritional products. But at the end of the day, whether you make 10 grand a year, 10 million a year, 10 million a year, no matter where you live in the world, 9 out of 10 people wake up every morning. They stretch, yawn, they get in the shower and they flip it on and they do their thing. Now, here's how simple the business is. The only business out there in our industry where there's no selling. We don't sell anything here. We educate people on the products that they buy every single month and they use every single day on them and their loved ones. Here's how simple the business is. It could not be any simpler. It's as simple as A and B. A are all the products currently in your home, in your shower, on your countertops, with hundreds of chemicals linked to very serious disease and illness. And now here's B, those same exact products, 100% chemical-free, toxic-free, and organic, made with ingredients that are proven to nourish and heal the body versus make you sick. What do you want to use on you and your family, A or B? And I never had one person say, A, Daniel, the ones with the chemicals linked to Alzheimer's, dementia, liver and kidney problems. No, no, because once you know, you can't really unknow. Okay, again, these chemicals are in your antifreeze. I mean, it's crazy what our government allows in personal care products because it's self-regulated industry since 1936. Our government granted self-regulation because it's the largest industry in the world, about $11 trillion industry of personal care. Now, we're in front of that way of life. You're in the Apple or the Microsoft of 1982. You couldn't have a better home-based business opportunity if you tried, because everything's, timing and positioning. What I mean by that is timing, you get involved early in the beginning with Asante Organics, because in our industry, as you know, the masses fall underneath you, and all the people that make the big money in our industry got involved early in the beginning, distributorship-wise. So timing. Positioning, being in front of a way of life before it becomes a way of life. The world's going green. Whether anyone on this Zoom likes it or not, this is going to be a way of life once people are educated. And you can have a piece of that. So, no magic lotions, potions, pills, powders, patches to try to convince people into buying. We're just going to educate people on the products they use every single day. And you can not only sleep well at night, but you can also make truly a residual income that'll set you and your family up for life. So thank everyone for being on the Zoom. I will throw it back to Michael and let him finish it up.
Thank you very much. Well, guys, I don't know how much more what we can say. All the way from baby products, toothpaste, deodorant, things for the lips, like we've seen, we haven't missed a product. And we don't make stuff. That's the key. We don't make just stuff. Everything, it's like a puzzle, and it all fits in there. And then you go, wow, look at my life. I got up this morning. I've done everything I've done every single solitary day, whether I'm a little one all the way to a senior citizen, and everything in between, a woman to a man. And I put my head on my pillow tonight, and I didn't touch myself with one single toxic chemical, not one. How good do you think that feels? You're going to get to start knowing how good it is if you start using the products. But how good do you think that feels when you're somebody who told somebody that? Maybe it saved their life. You know, I went to, I'm going to end with this, okay? First off, I want to tell you that we're very, very structured. So every Tuesday, we do a business opportunity Zoom, like you've just seen. Now, Thursday, we're going to have some training with Dr. Becky and Mint and a few others, and you'll hear some more testimonies. Okay, so every Tuesday, every Thursday. You know what? Look, all you gotta do is bring 5 people to the Zoom, just like Kristen Grossen did. Guess what? She gets her choice. She'll be talking to me. She's going to get $100 in cash, or she's going to get a lot more in product. So, wow, good job, awesome job. That's how you build any business, because you own a store. Get people to come into your door of your store, right? And that's what makes the world go round, right? When I was down visiting one of the leading research centers in the world outside of North America, because I do things differently in those establishments, they give you full permanent recovery no matter where you are in life and what's going on. They attack everything from the inside out. Okay, you don't go there and there's no drugs. You know, like they're not. They do what the body was designed to do. You know, think about it. Think about in the biblical days, right there. The planet is formed. Everything's formed, and then, you know, the last couple lines of Genesis, it says right in the good book, I gave you plants for food. Plants are food, plants are energy, plants are life force, plants are frequency, plants are vibration, plants are biomimetic, meaning that you can get all your amino acids, your peptides, your minerals, your vitamins, everything from plants, right? Plants are bioidentical. Blood and chlorophyll have the same exact chemical makeup. In fact, you could give somebody a chlorophyll and coconut water transfusion. That's how close it is, right? Which has already been done. And one thing we seem to have forgotten is plants were man's first medicine, and they work so well. It's so unbelievable what happens when you do the good things inside and outside the body. Can't put good stuff inside and bad stuff on top of you. Can't put good stuff on top of you and bad stuff inside of you. You got to do both. And when you do that, you put your body into a state of just enjoyment and continuous healing. Nothing can go bad. Nothing can go wrong in an alkaline environment. And if there is something that is off kilter, that's what'll fix it. That's simple. And when I visited this center, and I was there for 2 weeks. I heard something before I left, and it made a lot of sense. I'm going to leave that with all you people here tonight. Okay? I want you to think about this. And this is the way it was said to me. Tonight, Mike, before you sit down on your bed and say your prayers, see? And thank the good Lord that you got another day with your family and, good air in your lungs and a heartbeat. Before you do any of that, I want you to think of two things, okay? Because I don't live in here. I live in here, okay? So what did I do inside here? What did I put inside of me? And what did you put on top of yourself? And no matter how small or how large you did it, you've only done one of two things. One, you participated in your life, or number two, you participated in your death. Just that simple. And you get to choose. So taking care of yourself and your health is your responsibility. And what better way to do it with the only 100% toxic free, 100% chemical free, USDA certified organic, largest superstore in the world, not only to use the products from, but you could actually own a piece of that company. Wow. That's absolutely huge. No employees, no warehousing, no shipping, no stocking, nothing. Just get people to your store and watch what happens. So with that, I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you all for participating in the testimonials. Congratulations, Kristen. You can give me a call. My phone's on airplane mode now. No, I'm just kidding. You can give me a call and we can work some things out because you won. So God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your businesses. And guys, we will see you back here at the same time in 2 more days. Don't miss Dr. Becky. She's going to talk about the liver, the gut, how the gut and the liver are connected and what you got to do. And that's where everything starts. So let's learn from one of the leading gastroenterologists in the world. Comes on here, gives you her time. We're going to talk about the gut liver connection. Here's some more testimonies, and we'll see you back here in 2 days on Thursday night. God bless you guys. Thank you all for being here. And we very, very much appreciate each and every one of you and your testimonies. And gals, guys and gals, everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Be blessed.
Thank you.